Shalom, shalom. They first and foremost, I'd like to say call Allah Yim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect cocky about their spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. Present their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scripture teach us to do. All right. Shalom to the very, very, very few sisters that do listen as well. I'm the brother Yard Meyer from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. And basically just coming back to you with another lesson. And hopefully it's edifying, man. You know, this lesson is inspired by a conversation. You know, I was just having with one of the brothers, one of the elder brothers, you know, out there on the West Coast. And yeah, man. He was basically talking about the kingdom. We was really going into the spoils. But nevertheless, man, this whole kingdom belongs to us, man. All right. And right now it's under the rulership of the devil himself. But the transition, the possession of transition of ownership, if I'm saying that right. This man is being shifted out of rulership, man. He's being ankle picked out of rulership, man. All right. The scripture says in Sirach 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And we see in this kingdom translate right before our eyes from Esau to Jacob. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, first starting with the elect of them, the 1/3 of Israel, which includes the 144,000, are next in line to rule. All right. And everything is going to be ours, all right? We're not going to have to worry about breathing in these fucking chemicals, all right? We're going to have real food. We're going to have real women. We're going to have real sex, all right? And we're going to have real rulership, all right? We're not going to be paying no fucking rent, no bills, no car note, all right? The scripture said Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, all right? And we enter into the time of Jacob. But that starts with this kingdom being destroyed. Now, Lord coming back, always going to that 2 Ezra 4:28. All right, because the evil has sown here. The evil is sown here. This place has to be destroyed. It has to be, and will be destroyed. And I always quote it, man. You can't pour sugar on shit and call it a sandwich. All right, this place has to be eradicated, and we're watching it deteriorate slowly. The fact that, you know, I always stretch it, the fact that we can go out, all right, and teach alone, you know, without getting hung up and strung up on the back of a fucking pickup truck shows you that this place is over with. Look at the morale. It's so-called Christmas. The mirth of this place is gone, man. You know, this is their biggest idolatrous feast of the year. And it ain't Mary. All right. But that's why in Wisdom of Solomon, it lets you know that they shall marvel at the strangeness of their salvation. Jake is on the rise. Now, ultimately, that goes into the chariots, but it starts with us even being out there, going out to teach. Look at this, man. We go to the spots, the bars and shit. All Esau women sit with us. Look at Esau Strange. After he just been a fucking cornball, buying drinks all night, trying to be a wallet ventriloquist. His woman, they walk over there, man. Well, not his woman, you know, as an adulterous matter. Not that, but, you know, that's foul either way it go. But I'm talking about the women of his nation, you know. They choosing up on Jake, man. Back in the day, your ass would have got wrung out alive for that shit. Burnt. Probably got your rod cut off, your foot cut off. This is just some short time ago. That alone shows you that, man. The scriptures say they widows shall not weep. All right. These things are beginning to happen in the earth. Strange things are beginning to happen in the earth, man. All right. It's another thing, you know, we always go into how they following the vibration of Jake, man. They growing beards on their face. People wasn't growing no beard on their face. But since the apostles and the elders and, you know, brothers been on YouTube, starting with the apostles, that trend, people walking around, they wearing the beads on them, they wearing the stones. It's becoming trendy now. Jake is coming into just as these are, and these are little small things, man. ultimately, we see the prophecies, the scriptures to let you know to be occupied prophecies. We see World War III. We see the MOTB. All right, we see a multitude of things that's happening that's assuring our kingdom. That's why the scriptures were the Lord's kingdom, that we hopefully be a part of, because we want to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. But that's why we got to press forward. The scriptures say, be diligent to make your calling and election sure. Because we see these things, man. The Apostle Elder Taha, and these things might seem little to the average Jake, but the Apostle Elder Taha, the beloved, he always, he makes a statement from time to time that you got to filter everything through the scriptures. You got to see everything from a spiritual point of view. King Solomon, he said he searched all manner of things, righteousness, folly. I'm paraphrasing that, going into Ecclesiastes, but he had a spiritual filter. All right, his eyes were a spiritual filter. He understood things on a deep level. He looked at the animals. He looked at everything. That's how you think he came up with all these proverbs. He had a deep, and right now, man, like I say, man, the prophecies are jumping off the page like a fucking pop-up book. You'll be a fool to not see this man going down. He trying to turn you motherfuckers into androids. On some every episode of Black Mirror type shit. Yeah, man. This shit is about to go down, man. Everything's dying, everything's sick, and everything's crying. But the men of the Lord are we crying the sign for the abomination that's done in the midst thereof. But our kingdom is here, man. It's really already here, man. Revelations 2:26. All right. The Lord said he'd give us a scepter and we should rule. He should give us the nations for an inheritance and we should rule over them with the rod of iron. All right. That's about to happen, man. And like I said, we're going to enjoy life again. Like never before. The closest we ever got to this, when you go into the scriptures, is really the time of King Solomon. But we're going to have real food. We're going to have this forever. Forever and ever. I will We're going to have this forever and ever. And we're going to have real food. We're going to have real women. We're going to not have to worry about your child getting lost in one of these fucking rings and being on a fucking milk cart. Hey, whatever happened to that? You're not going to have to worry about that. You're not have to worry about the pork being in toothpaste, fucking pork being in soap, pork being in the food you consume. Your bread being defiled, your woman being defiled, your own mind being fucking defiled, man, with these just demonic ass ways. You got the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai in your heart. And that's what's soon to come during the decline of this place, man. And the Most High is really about to fucking strike this place. I don't know if it was me and the Elder Uriah. We say this damn near every year, man, that these whole lie days, these wicked feast days, be happening on the Shabbat. Now it's the Shabbat right now, and it's not the Shabbat just because it's sundown Friday to sundown Saturday. That's not the Shabbat. It's the new moon happened to fall on that day. He let you know that he gave you the moon for signs, seasons, for times. Genesis 1 and about 14. All right, he lets you know in the book of Samuel. When it talks about David. When he was fleeing from Saul, he said it was the new moon, it was the Sabbath, and he said he'd wait until the third day. So that first day of the month, the new moon, that's a Sabbath. 7 days after that, that's the Sabbath. Whether that fall on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, but that's off subject, but on subject. But all these fucking wicked ass whole lot of days be coming on the Sabbath, man. And the Lord is not mocked, man. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not mocked. He about to take this from this fucking devil, and he about to give it to us, man. Just thinking about the kingdom, the houses, the planets, the bodies, having the law, statutes, and commandments in your inward parts. Having the perfect body, the perfect face, the perfect teeth, living forever. That shit is going to be hard, man. Call out Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem B'Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Amen. To water to the brother for the conversation that inspired this sit down. You know, to the hopeful elect Hakeem out there. Hey, endure, shalom.